Hello everyone. Today I am going to present some of the data visualization questions that would, as a data analyst, you should answer the questions like uh, this this one uh, that are asked by CEOs and some other stakeholders. Let us see first question. The CEO of the retail store is interested to view the time series of the revenue data for the year 2011 only. Uh, in this question they ask a time series. The best visualization to represent the time series is a line graph. Now see the data that we had here. As you can see, this is the data of the online online stores data. Here invoice, uh, stock code, description, quantity, invoice, unit price, and customer ID and country. Now load this data to one of the visualization tool. Here I am going to use Tableau. Uh, this is the main interface you get when you open the Tableau. We have the Excel file, so you have to connect the Excel file here. This is the Excel file, online retail data. Open. Uh, mm, Now we are in data source phase. Uh, uh, let's move on to update now. Now the data is loaded. You can see the same data which we had seen before in Excel file. Invoice, stock code, description, quantity, unit price, customer ID and country. Now we need to do some data cleaning here. Suppose we can see here customer ID is null here. We have to remove these values. So in some quantities you can also see there some zero values or non-numeric values. We have to remove these also. Before that, we don't have revenue column, which we can use to determine the sales value. Now create a calculated field. Let's say this is a revenue. Given price into quantity. Okay. Now you can see there is a one column added called revenue. This hashtag symbols shows it is in numeric values. Now we'll update now. You can see that the revenue column show quantity into unit price. You can see 4 into 0.83 into we got the revenue 3.320. Now quickly add some filters to it. To add some filters, edit data source filters. Now add. Now first quantity. Add a filter. I will check with quantity. Okay. In quantity we need at least one. You can see we add the filter to the quantity field. Includes value greater than or equal to 1. At least one quantity. Okay. Now add another quantity. I can see customer ID. Customer ID. You can select the null value. To exclude, you can use exclude. Okay. Now you add a customer ID to the filter column. Now you add unit price. Unit price cannot be negative, so that we can add a unit price. At least we should have to unit price 0 or more. At least 0 or more. Okay. Now you can see unit price. Um, okay. Now let's add the filters. Now you can see the updated data set we have. Customer ID with 0. Now go to the visualization tab. In sheet 1 we have what we had be asking. Time series for the revenue data for the year 2011. Let's go. We need revenue in the column. Okay. And year. In the invoice date we can found years. So that we should add two columns. Now you can see there are 2 years, 2010 and 2011. We know we only need 2011, so that we can add some filters here. Okay, 2011. Okay, 2011. The data shows here. Now we want the year, month values. Now, as you can see, January 2011. It has roughly around 600k revenue values. The highest revenue is seen in November. About you can see the revenue here, 11,61,807. Now you can change the color of the line graph. You can see. You can add also some markers. Yeah. Okay. So now you can change the sheet name. Edit title. Um, Revenue. the year 2011. Okay, this will be the answer to the first question that we had. You can see. Uh, Next question number two. Interested to the CMO is interested to view the top 10 countries which are generating the highest revenue. Additionally, the CMO is also interested in viewing the quantity sold along with the revenue generated. Okay. Here the CMO is asking top 10 countries with highest revenue. Highest revenue of the 10 countries along with quantity sold. Um, Now you can make go to add another sheet. Uh, Now you can draw side by side column graph. Revenue to the rows. Countries to the column. Now we are also want to quantity. Now you can see there are two graphs. We can also make them as one by doing like this. You can see now we have all the countries showing. It looks a bit confusing. Now add filters to the top 10 countries. So now first add sort descending order. Field. Okay. You can see this is the top country, United Kingdoms. As you see, the CMO doesn't want to have United Kingdom in this visual, so we can exclude this. Okay. Country, you can add filter to, can uncheck the United Kingdoms. Okay, apply. Now you can see Germany is the first, is the, okay, you can see here Netherlands is the top country. Now you can, we can add sort values to descending order. Okay. We can here by the field top 10 countries by count. Okay. Okay, now we have only 10 countries showing the data. Here blue ones represents the quantity and revenue. As you can see, Netherlands showing the highest, and Erie country shows the second highest. Mm, yeah, I think this answers to the second question. Top 10 countries which are generating the highest revenue. Additionally, same way listing the quantity sold by revenue generated. Want to exclude United Kingdoms. Uh, this is the country. You have to read the title. top 10 countries. Okay, apply. Now move on to the third question. The CMO of the online retail store wants to view the information of top 10 countries by revenue. Impression visualize that the greatest revenue generating across the start and to decline to the lower generating country to customers. He wants to the customers, top 10 customers by revenue. We want to target the highest generating. So we can, for this question, we can also use the column chart. Okay, sheet 3 by customer ID. Okay, we can add a okay, revenue. It shows the customer ID is maximum of 10,000, 1,000. There are as many of 12,000. So filter and add them. You can custom, only need top 10. Okay, revenue. By the revenue. Filter by revenue. Okay, some of the revenues. Okay. Now you can see these are the customers. It's look some pretty. Okay, you can make like this. Yeah, now you can see clear. Now you can clearly understand that customer ID the 4614646 is the highest. We can sort. We can add to the sort filter, sort function to descending order by field. Okay. Now you can see the highest. Highest is the top one is 14646 customer ID, and top 10 is the. I think we have answered this question. Wants to target the higher revenue country. Mention that remain satisfied with their product. Yeah, okay. Top 10 customers by revenue. Okay. Okay. Now go to the fourth question. CMO is looking to gain insights to demand on the products. He wants to look all the countries in the regions the highest demand for them. Once the same idea of the answer. Now you can see this question is asked. Company want to greater more business in the region. He wants to view the entire data in a single view without need to scroll. To view entire data of the countries, now you can use map chat. Let's say country. Here you can select the charts like map. You can drag and drop the countries. as it show here, the globe symbol, it's the data itself says it is the geographical data. uh, it's automatic, the Tableau automatically detects the data. uh, we Now we can have the countries within the data that has shown the figures. Now you can, now you have to add greatest demand to their products. And if you want to, needs of item and greatest demand. Demand means number of quantities to the each country. To, as you can see, the revenue. Um, the revenue of the Canada is 3,666. Um, Now you can, if you take this label to the country, you can show, it can show the name here. Um, Now you clearly understand the snapshot of the data. Um, let's see. He will explain one country. Here also there is no need to show data for the United Kingdoms, as the CEO is more interested in viewing the countries that have expansion opportunities. That means the United Kingdoms is already got. Okay, now you can add the countries filter to the filter, and you can unselect the Nations, United Kingdom. Sorry. Okay, so we filtered the United UK, and we have the data to the countries like you can see. Okay, let's yeah, that's it. You can change the sheet name to, let's say, snapshot of each country's snapshot of revenue for each country. Okay, yeah. Now we have revenue in year 2012, top 10 countries, the quantity and the revenue, mm, top 10 customers by the revenue, and snapshot of revenue of the each country. Mm, I hope it explains all the questions. Thank you.